Hey everyone, it's Ash here. It's awesome to meet you if you haven't tuned in before. But if you've managed to catch some of the videos that I did before this, then welcome back. It's been a little while. I know I've said that a few times, but consistency is key, and I'm hoping to up that now. Where have I been? I've been away doing a bunch of different things, taking a little bit of a break to, I guess, trying to avoid burnout, which I know affects a lot of founders. And I recently found out actually 7% of companies fail attributed to burnout, founder burnout. So yeah, definitely worth avoiding if possible. Um, and I've been trying to do that myself. But at the same time, I've also been working on an idea, something big. And I don't say that lightly. I get to see big ideas all day, every day. And I have 14 new ideas every day. Um, and some of them are terrible. But the one that I'm working on right now is something that would be an amalgamation of 10 years worth of work in the startup sphere. Um, it would be the biggest thing I've ever worked on. And I don't say that lightly, as I say. Um, I have to be a little bit cryptic about it right now, but these videos are a bit to be as completely transparent as I possibly can. I'm trying to figure out how the lay of the land works from a competition point of view on this. If I tell everything right now, there's nothing stopping anyone from going and building it, and that's okay. I'm not one of those people who gets people to sign NDAs before I talk about an idea stage business because, frankly, execution is more important than the concept. But I have to keep cards close to the chest for now. So, what am I working on, and how much can I tell you? Well, I'm working on something that would take what Different has done for 5 to 10 years, somewhere around 7 years now. I think I keep losing count, and do it on steroids, do it bigger, do it better. I will link a article that I wrote recently in the comments section. Um, but what I can really say is that over the time of building different, I've grown a mission, a purpose, a vocation, and that is to enable anyone, anywhere, to start and grow the thing they want to see in the world. And in this case, is business. Um, as I say in the article that I wrote, everything around us, unless we just so happen to be lucky enough to be sat on the beach right now, if we're in our apartments or our homes or our offices, everything, virtually everything you can see was built, grown, created, sold by a business. And every single one of those businesses is owned by people that started with a dream. And there are so many businesses that never get to start because there are so many people that never get the permission to go and build that dream. So many people that never get the exposure to the opportunity to go and build that dream. So many people that never get the chance to even consider it because their socioeconomic status or their circumstances stop them from even being able to think about that as an option. It's called necessity-based entrepreneurship sometimes when people have to build businesses because of their circumstances, and opportunity-based entrepreneurship when you get to be an entrepreneur because of your circumstances. Probably butchered the definitions there, but that's the way I understand it. I want to help both sides. Um, the world of business support is broken. I think there are a lot of things wrong with it, and I'll explore those in coming articles and videos. Um, and they don't enable a delivery on that mission of anybody anywhere being able to start the thing they want to build. One of my biggest business worries is that the greatest idea is stuck in the mind of someone who doesn't have access to entrepreneurial support, or an ecosystem like that. Someone who's born and lives in the Outer Hebrides or Alaska or Fiji. Somebody who just isn't surrounded by a startup ecosystem, but maybe nursing the thing that humanity needs the most right now. And we're doing the world a disjustice by not enabling that idea to come to life. SMEs represent the biggest impact on the economy and the jobs market in the world. I guess generally speaking, across most economies. And there's so much more I can say about this. What do I really want to do? I want to enable anyone, anywhere, to start and grow a business. This will be a tech company. Will be a scaled company. Right now, Different is just me, and I do everything here from this desk. with a bunch of meetings and a bunch of hacking. But this company will be far more serious, I would say, um, because of the mission being taken far more seriously. But I have one question, and that question is, what shall I name it? These videos are going to be and are now, as of right now, a way for me to build a company brutally in public, more public than most people are building companies, ideally, and not just for the sake of trying to beat people, but for the sake of trying to do it transparently so that you can see the good times, bad times, challenges that come with building a company from scratch. I'm hoping to be able to show you the designing of the pitch deck, the emails that are sent from day one, the investor meetings, the meetings with clients and customers, and to be able to display all of that as part of a journey that hopefully gets us to a point where we build an incredible company and you'll have been able to join along the way and be part of that. And so, one of the biggest parts that I'm looking for right now is for you guys, the community, what tiny community there is right now, to help with naming the damn thing. I don't know what to call it. And I get it. You don't really know enough to be able to give me an accurate name right now. But what you do know is that the company is in the startup sphere. It will help people start and grow companies. It will be a tech company and it will go to a certain level of scale. Therefore, it needs to consider that the name should be applicable in multiple territories, not offensive in any countries, hopefully. Um, Available where possible, of course, across as many channels as possible. Um, and interesting. It can be abstract, it can be on the nose, it can be somewhere in between the two. But company naming is one of the most amazingly fun, but also incredibly frustrating things that you can do when starting a business. This will be one of the many lessons that we'll be able to teach people as they're growing through the company that we build. Ironically, it's very meta. Um, but that's my question to you is, and the opportunities that you get to help me figure out what this company is going to be called. You get to help me figure out what the name on that pitch deck that I'm creating is going to be, and what hopefully, maybe one day, is the name that defines the ticker on the stock exchange when it goes public, if that would ever, could ever, may ever happen. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think it should be called? I'm all ears. All suggestions are great. There are no bad suggestions. I might take that back when I see some of the suggestions that come up, but help me name my next company. Maybe that should be the title of the video. We'll see. Um, and come on the journey with me. It's going to be a fun one. There will be fun times, I'm sure, tears, no doubt, and a whole bunch of stress and boring emails in between, I'm sure. But um, but yeah, I'm excited to start it. Excited to show you all what comes next, and yeah, let's get started. So help me with a name, and we'll tell you what it is in the next video. Until then, I'm gonna get to work, but I'll see you guys in the next one.